Okay, so you're new to squash. Let's go onto the court and find out what it's all about. So here it is, here's the court. We've got a front wall, we've got a back wall, we've got two side walls. The whole length of this court is 32 feet. It's 21 feet wide and the front wall is just over 18 feet high. Okay, so we need to know about the lines which are on the court. So the first line we're going to talk about is the one that runs right along the side wall, goes onto the front wall, back down the other side wall, and then along the back wall. Now that's called the out of court line, and if you hit the ball onto the line or above it and it hits the side walls or the front wall, then the ball is out and you lose the point. Then we go up to the front wall and we have the cut line or the service line here. So you have to, when you're serving, you have to hit the ball above this line, otherwise you lose the point. Below it, on the bottom here, we have another line, and if you hit the line or you hit below the line with your ball, then again you lose the point. The bottom bit here is called the tin. Then moving back, we then have the short line here, and we also have the half court line here, and we have the left hand service box and also the right hand service box. So when you are starting a rally in squash, okay, you can serve from either of the service boxes. You serve, you hit the ball above the actual middle line, okay, the cut line, and it has to land in this quarter. Okay, so your opponent's here waiting for the ball, and it's got to land behind the short line, and it's got to be on this side of the half court line. So that's your starting point. We're now going to take you through how to actually play the game of squash. So, Rob, it's down to you and me, mate. Let's get cracking on. Let's get going. So the first thing is we are going to do a warm-up, sometimes known as the knock-up. This is 2.5 minutes on each side, so 5 minutes in total for the actual knock-up. This is just to warm yourself up. So you're just hitting some balls back to each other, nice and straightforward. Obviously, as you're getting better, you can check out to see what your opponent's like and whether they can hit, for instance, a volley. Looks like he's okay on that. You notice that we only allow it to bounce once. If the ball bounces more than once on the court, then you lose the point. We can also volley it, which is where you hit the ball in the air. That's allowed as well. Then halfway through we change sides. So I then warm up on my backhand and Rob does the same. After the knock-up, we then do a thing which is called the spin. All right, and this is to see who's going to serve first in the game. So, Rob, what do you want?
Smooth.
Just checking that. It's rough. Rob always loses the spin with me, so that means I'm allowed to serve. He never checks it, but there we go. So, I can serve from either of the boxes. I can serve from the left box or the right box. But he's right-handed, so I like to serve to his backhand because technically a lot of the time the backhand is slightly weaker than your forehand. So I have to stand in the box, all right? I have to have at least 1 foot in the box, and I have to serve the ball above the middle line. So here goes, we're going to have a bit of a rally together. I just managed to win that one, so that gives me the point, so I'm 1-0 up. I then serve from the other box. Rob sent me the wrong way. He now wins the point, and so now he serves, and he can serve from either side. It's entirely up to him. He's going to serve to my backhand because I'm left-handed. So if I hit the ball below the cut line, the service line, then it would be a fault. Unfortunately, I lose the point on that one because I only have the one serve and I've hit below the service line. So now it's Rob's go. Oh dear, I'm afraid he's hit it out of court. Right, that means he loses the point and I get to serve again. And eventually one of us will probably hit the ball properly and we'll get a rally going. I hit the tin there, and therefore again I lose the point. So when Rob is serving, here he's serving from the right service box, what I do is I have to get ready to hit the ball. So best thing for this is imagine there is a line that is going through the service box. Here it goes through here, and I am standing just about here, just about a racket's length away from the edge of the service box, and I'm turning to face Rob so I can see the ball being hit onto the front wall, and then I turn and hit the ball. And if he's serving from the other side, I do exactly the same thing from the other service box. Great shot. If you get in the way of each other, all right, and you can't play the ball, the best one really as a beginner is to play a let ball, which means play the rally again. If though the ball is right behind somebody, okay, and if you were going to hit it, you were going to hit the person, then you get a point and you actually win that particular rally. So on that particular point there, Rob decided not to hit the ball because it was dangerous if he'd hit it. If he'd hit it, it would have probably hit me. So he doesn't play it and he gets a stroke, which basically means he wins the point and then he serves again.